So did you guys guess it? Did you guys guess that Shigaraki would be on this level to just have ReDestro shaking in fear, to duppy his attacks, and Machia taking out Apocrypha? Bro, it's a madness right now.
Trust me.
MHA. Anyway, welcome back to Konkurasaki Corner. I'm your boy Serge. It's your boy Rox.
What's happening?
It's your boy Vern.
Yo.
And we're here to bring you another review of MHA. That's chapter 238, Liberation.
If you haven't already, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Leave a like if you like that chapter, like MHA, like Konkurasaki Corner. If you forgot what happened in the last chapter, please do check down in the description box below. Get a link up here somewhere.
But last but not least, we want to thank every single one of you for joining us on the journey. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and thank you to everyone that comments down in the section below. We appreciate all the love.
But without further ado, let's just get into the mix, man. So Shigaraki is liberated. We start off this chapter with him just crushing the hand of his dad.
He is completely at the point where he doesn't care, and he's releasing all of that tension he's had, all of that itchiness, crushing it. Oh, crazy moment.
It's almost like a rebirth. Like right now, I feel like calling Shigaraki the Phoenix. He's literally crumbled into ashes and been reborn. He don't need nothing else. All those old things, he's let go. And what a better way, we see him just take off. ReDestro at 100% stress, launches an attack. My man just takes out the attack like it's nothing. And I never thought I would see ReDestro's face as it did. He looked like, wow, like it's absolutely crazy. And then we have a great mix of flashbacks. You know, we got the flashback of his dad as he's crushing the arm. We get a bit of backstory on ReDestro this chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Him as a kid, saying that he's gonna take over, do what his father couldn't do.
Okay.
Fulfill his will.
That's it. But the issue is his will has been destroyed at this particular moment. His will has been broken because his 100% stress level attack has had no consequences to his enemy in front of him.
You don't like my shirt?
Hey.
Check out Uniqlo London.
Let's go.
It's all good.
But you know, the wicked thing about his actual situation is that you can see the amount of stress that's been put on him since he was a child. So his quirk makes complete sense.
That's crazy.
It's a great analogy, and on top of that, when you look at it, it's just like, I just didn't expect him to have that Power Ranger outfit. He looked like Megazord.
No.
For real.
The way he combined everything together, we should have seen it coming. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't expect him to use his own little technology, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
The master of technology, he's going to use it to his own ability. And you made a great point. What does he look like?
He looked like Iron Man.
That's crazy. And he's rich like Iron Man as well, you know.
Alright, panel of the chapter.
Ooh.
There's that bit after he destroyed ReDestro's attack. Just look at that picture of Shigaraki.
Like a dark angel.
Dark angel.
Do you know what he looks like?
There you go.
If anyone used to follow Bleach, he looks like a Tensei Zangetsu.
Jesus.
Like literally.
Okay.
He's literally the coolest character in MHA right now. We got a brilliant bit where we have all the other League of villains. You know, they tried to contact the Doctor, telling him, bail us out of here. You understand? And he's saying, I don't want to paraphrase, I want to read it as he says. He goes, I have no desire to work with people who were careless enough to reveal their hideout to the enemy. Shake off the Liberation's army mark on you. And then, you know, he gets questioned, are you okay, like, with All for One successor, like, being left to die? He goes, that's exactly why I needed to drive him into a corner. It's almost like he's orchestrated this whole thing, which is making it interesting. Now, I didn't expect this, but then we get to see that Gigantomachia has taken on Apocrypha.
Okay.
Apocrypha's tried to freeze him, and he just got smacked out. And we just have a great panel just to wrap it up.
This is just to say, Gigantomachia is powerful.
Yes.
Like,
I mean, yeah, Dabby's going at him. Yeah, at his full potential.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Gigantomachia just come in and brushed him.
Pure strength, just raw power.
And the chapter just really ends brilliantly. We've got, you know, Gigantomachia busting through the ice, saying, Master Successor. And then his face is almost like, I call it acknowledgement.
Yeah, for
Do you understand? Like, he's looking at Shigaraki in awe. It's no longer that thing. He's not looking at him like a scrub.
He's frozen, thinking, taken aback, like, I don't need to do anything at this moment. He's watching.
And then we get a nice little look into ReDestro's thoughts, if you'd like to tell them what they say.
Yeah. Liberation from oppression. And he's actually reflecting on Shigaraki himself. After enduring pain and awakening, it's almost as if he's been liberated from everything. I see this throbbing in my chest was...
And then, open to interpretation, I don't know how you guys felt that the end of that panel finished, but we've got, you know, there's some big attack going on, and Gigantomachia there watching it, and it ends with loyalty, faith, one single strike, destroyed, and rewrote it all. Oh my God.
There's a lot of irony.
Yeah.
The Liberation Army has liberated their enemy.
Yeah.
In a different sense. I don't think they really intended to do that, but You just got to see someone level up in front of your eyes, and it took away a part from you.
Which takes us into the predictions and plot.
Ooh.
So I'm going to go out there and say, I predict that we're going to totally move away from this scene.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Like, I think he's going to keep us guessing.
Yeah.
Koha's going to keep us guessing. However, if he keeps us with this scene, I think Shigaraki would have taken out ReDestro. Actually, you know what? I'm going with it, man. Shigaraki, his power level and his unique ability, you know what? It will make sense. All For One chose him for a reason. So his latent ability, because that's what it looks like right now, what Koha has created. He had a latent ability where now he doesn't have to rely on creations anymore. His creations will now rely on him. He is that powerful. So we may see that he's taken him out, he's come of age, and then obviously Gigantomachia is going to pull him out or something. Like, I've been totally thrown off. I really thought Gigantomachia is coming to save the day, but Shigaraki stepped up and did it on his own. Bad man.
One thing that you mentioned last time with him, which seems like it is coming to light, is that this part would just be a short bit just to show like a level up of Shigaraki and brushed off. So I'm seeing that coming to light now, where I actually thought ReDestro might actually be in this for a lot longer than he is, but there's maybe just a part just to show Shigaraki's growth.
It's as we predicted. So last week, I said it, we had the Mafia only as for a small time period as an enemy, but they didn't really last long. Very, very good art, but it didn't last long. Similar to this, I actually believed it could have been longer because there's a lot of history that they could go into, and there's a lot of in-depth things, like how much plants they have, how much cells they've got unnoticed in terms of in general public. But him being taken on now, perfect timing, as you mentioned, for Shigaraki to just go from here to graduating My Villain Academia.
Yeah, it makes sense because, you know, this can always be spoken about in the future.
Yeah.
You know, it's just something for now to show that they're actually doing something in the story, you know.
My prediction is, though, I want to see the fight. So my prediction is we have to see the fight. I don't care. I can't live without not seeing that fight.
You also made a good point of something about to do with something, maybe he's been subdued because his stress has gone down because of fear.
Yeah.
Did you say something like that?
So his fear level now has increased because he's not ready for this capacity of this individual that's in front of him. And it's more so because he doesn't realize why his strength and his power is not working.
True. Which leads us into question time. Questions. Will fear enhance stress? Stress enhance strength? It's an interesting concept.
Yeah. Because your anxiety will kick in.
Well, I mean, I don't think they put in the backstory of ReDestro to just wipe him out. Do you understand that? I'm expecting him to fully step up, but I still think Shigaraki's going to win this fight and just end this matter.
Not to count, but fully step up, but he's had to use weapons that he's created.
Already.
There you go. So 150%. No, I'm not taking nothing away from him, don't get me wrong, but you've got to go that far.
What I think is the Doctor also, is the Doctor manipulative enough to understand that, you know, Shigaraki's a bit out of control. He's got that kind of personality where there's no kind of purpose behind his destruction. He just wants to destroy for the sake of destroying. So obviously I believe All For One had a purpose. Does he pull out Shigaraki before Shigaraki can go too wild, and in turn that saves everyone? Because the whole point of, as we can see, he sent Shigaraki there to push him to his limits to get this to come out of him. Once it's come out, pull him out.
Doesn't need him there anymore.
Possibility, man.
Yeah. Doesn't pull him back to the base, but he moves him to a different location.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to just dive in. My MVP of the week is Shigaraki. No joke thing. Shigaraki, you're a bad man. Like, literally, right now, I think you can take on anyone. Like, they've leveled him up so nicely, and his battle prowess, knowing when to use what and figure things out. And he just has a different aura about him. Back in the day, I just looked at him as a evil, destructive, but sneaky. Do you understand? Sneak attacks. This guy is coming to your face now.
No, yeah.
And he's stepping to forces that I thought were beyond him, and he's got them shaking in fear. So for me, it's Shigaraki.
Jeez, I think you took the words out of my mouth, man. Yeah, you put like the whole resume out there, man.
Is it a unanimous decision?
Yeah, I'm going to have to double up on that. I mean, initially, when you first come across Shigaraki, he came across as a child, didn't know what he was doing. Now you can see the confidence he's showing, leadership.
Maturity, man.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but maturity, as in the evil sense, he crushed his dad's hand. He knew whatever family member it was, he said, I don't need you no more. Yeah. I'm done. And then he comes out, cloak hanging out. Oh, he's savage. 100%.
Right. So for you guys, please let us know in the comment section down below who your MVP of the week is. Please let us know what your predictions apply. What do you think is coming next in MHA? Are we going to move away from this little arc with the villains versus the Liberation Army? Or are we going to continue and see more detail? because it's absolutely crazy right now. So let us know all your thoughts in the comment section below.
No doubt. If you haven't already, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Leave a like if you like that chapter, like Konkozaki Corner. Please don't forget to share the video. It helps us out quite a bit. Once you give it to us, we grow and we can always get back to you.
But from Konkozaki Corner, until next time, guys, it is a
Peace out.